Yo. We are live. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. 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 Sweet. It works. Billabong Matt, Dale and Barry Sports Highlights. What up, guys? We got a Wi-Fi. We got the Wi-Fi. We got the Wi-Fi. Arm hurts. Master Cleaner Frosty, guys, in the house, in the tent. What up, guys? Day 3 complete. I'll get into it when a few more people join. MC VCs. Billabong Matt, thank you. Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah. We good, bud. A little better connection than yesterday. I asked for the Wi-Fi and they have it, so I got some. It's only like 20 up and 5 down. But, no, sorry, 20 down and 5 up. Yeah. I went to 720p. I'm going at like 2500 kbps instead of my regular 6000. But whatever. It's much better. I was going to go for my phone, but I can actually go for my computer. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I could play some Tetris tonight if I wanted to. Who's in heaven, bud? Who's in heaven? This guy right here. Yeah, this guy. Oh, shit. Oh, I got laundry. Going, so I'm going to have to go out and hang those to dry in a second. Give it a little bit. Yeah. I could watch a movie tonight, guys. I don't know why, but this air mattress, it like keeps deflating. Like, is there a hole in it, or did I not like plug something? I don't want to take all my stuff out to check, but I'm gonna have to. I think there must be something that I did not, like, whatever the deflation hole is probably, I don't remember like plugging it. I didn't plug it. I don't even know if there is, but there's gotta be. It's probably like sitting on something or it's just slowly leaking right now, unless there's a hole in it. But I gotta take all my stuff out. There's not that much stuff. Whatever. Alright, guys, we're live. We're here. Day 3 of the cleaning job. So I got up early today and went straight to work. 6:30. Was it flat when I woke up? Yeah, pretty, not like completely flat, but pretty much. It shouldn't be doing that. So, I don't know what it is. I doubt my buddy gave me I doubt he gave me one with a hole in it, so it must be me. It's probably like the plug is probably just like loose or something. I think they're usually on the bottom of it, so that's why it's annoying. I'm gonna have to, because this is the same one I used last year, and if there was and he's used it since, and if there was a problem with it, he would tell me, or wouldn't have gave it to me. So yeah, I woke up at 6:30. Well, I woke up earlier than that, but I was at work for 6:30. Connor, what up? I worked for 6:30. I was the first one there. I started just scrubbing the ceilings there. I had like 6 stalls left to do, so I finished those. I took a new approach today. Every stall I finished, I went and had a cigarette. So I didn't want to burn myself out. I didn't know exactly what I'd be doing, but I finished and there's actually 26 stalls, and I recounted. There's 26 stalls in this big room. Yeah, it was actually bad. I was the first one in there, and there was no vents on or anything or fans on, and it smelled bad. I did almost puke, but yeah. Hunter, so I'm working a job right now where it's out of town. It's different. It's not herbicide spraying. It's cleaning, and rather than trying to get a ride home every day, it'd be difficult. We opted for me to tent until I get my driver's license, which is next Friday, and then I'll be able to borrow a work truck. Oh yeah. So this is day three in the tent. So yeah, I finished those. Same company. They got different arms of work available. So I'm cleaning like a barn, that normally houses pigs. So it's basically pig shit all day. Basically. Yesterday I had to do some like shoveling a little bit, and then I went on ceiling duty, and I scrubbed the ceiling. So this one barn, there's 3 barns that has to be done. This is like a 3-month job. So it's money. It's gonna take me longer. It's gonna take me further into employment than the herbicide spraying, which is gonna end probably next month. So this is gonna give me like 2 months extra work, and then I'll probably go on EI after that. Yeah. So yeah, there's like in this barn, there's like 2 big rooms, and there's like, I don't know, in the one there's like 26 stalls, I guess they're called, and then I don't know, I think there's a little bit less in the other one. I didn't count them, maybe 14 or something, I don't know, 16. So they're doing a cleanup, and we got 3 people on our team and a supervisor, and yeah, so First they unloaded the feed yesterday, and we had to like shovel that into the grates, and there was poop with that. And then they put me on pyridoxine oxide. What up? I'm not living it. Well, I'm like temporarily living in a tent. I still have my home. I still have my room that I rent. But Scuff Frank, what up? But yeah, I'm just living in this tent just to avoid transportation back to Cornwall, because I'm way out of town. So yeah, I woke up today. So yesterday I was on ceiling duty, so I had to basically spray the ceiling with soap. It's like crazy soap. I got a friggin' burn. I got a burn from it. Ugh. Anyway, my bad. But so there's like, I had to spray this soap. It's like foamies or something like that, and then with a brush on a handle, brush the whole ceiling there. So oh yeah, the weather's not bad. It's hot out today. Like it's freaking sunny. It's like 23 degrees right now, Celsius. So I was on ceiling duty. Oh, sorry, that was the first day. This is the first day. So I did about 6 stalls throughout the day. I worked 8 hours. I did about 6 stalls on Monday, and then Tuesday I like doubled my output in like 7.5 hours. I did like 12 more, maybe more. Maybe I did 7 the first day and whatever. But this morning there was 6 left. 6. Johnny, what up? Tyler, heyo. And So yeah, I woke up early. I was the first one in there. Just started. I think people showed up around 8, 7:38. I didn't want to burn myself out because the last couple days, like my feet have been hurting and my muscles, my back and everything. It's just all hurting because I'm always like, basically. And this morning I got there. I had a few left to do in the one room, so I finished those off, and then I got put on an easier job. Thank God. I got put on. So they have like doors. These like I don't know what they're made of, but they're like white doors that go into each stall. So each stall has one, and I had to scrub the shit stains off them. So I got about 6 of those done. So I have to like scrub both sides. I have to spray it with the soap. I have to scrub it. I got a water bucket. And just scrub it with just a regular spongy, scrubby thing with the green and yellow things. Green's like the better thing to scrub it. But yeah, shit stains was my day today. Yeah, I got like 9.5 hours in today. Did 6:30 to 4. So I tried to get 10, but I'll just do it tomorrow. So I don't know. The other room is being like pressure washed to get all the stuff off, all the crap off the floor and whatever. So that will be. I don't know. I might be on ceiling duty again tomorrow. I'm not sure. Watch out, a boar once took a hunk of flesh out of your buddy's thigh. Just pay. Yeah, we don't have. Actually, maybe we do have Mexicans around here. I don't know. Well, yeah, I don't know. It was a good day. Good day. It was easier. And, like, my feet weren't hurting that bad. I was able to sit while I scrubbed the doors. So, it was alright. Alright. Much easier day. If I had a full day of that tomorrow, I would not complain. I haven't even been complaining. So, I'm probably going to stay the weekend. I'm going to work on the weekend too. I want to get overtime, so I'll do that. I already I told the boss I'm going to need a ride to go get some groceries somewhere. So he's going to find me a ride to go get groceries on Friday. I think I got enough to last me till Friday, so I'm good. Oh, and yesterday I said that I lost an energy drink. I thought the store might have scammed me. No, I dropped it in the car. And Buddy gave it back to me this morning, so that was good. A nice energy drink this morning. I woke up and had like a peanut butter and jam sandwich for breakfast. And then I skipped lunch. I just worked all day. But I did take a cigarette break like quite frequently today. Thoughts on doing Uber Eats? Well, I don't know. I think I'd have to buy a car or something. How you doing, Frosty? Says Hunter. I'm doing all right, man. I'm just working, It doesn't really make a big difference what I'm doing to get paid, so. But, I'm in a better financial situation than I thought I would be as long as I stick this out, you know what I mean? As long as I do a good job. There's no complaints about my ceiling scrubbing. And I was getting the doors clean, so pays well on weekends. Just whatever, normal rates, overtime and shit, whatever. Yeah, it's good. So by doing this, I don't know, if I would have refused it, which I wouldn't do, but if I had refused to do this, then I'd probably be out of work, and then I wouldn't get EI because I don't have enough hours. So I kind of had to take it, but I don't mind. It's not like it's a cool place to work. It stinks, but whatever. But every day it stinks less and less. Work slave, yeah. I don't mind having money, man. You know what I mean? I kind of wasted a bunch, I think, this summer. but that's all right. It wasn't really a waste. I guess it was like an educational cost or something, you know. Well, the spray season's like coming to an end. That's what I mean. Like there was only like last year I was done in September, and then I got moved to something else for another month. But this month, this would have been done in September. This would have been done in 1 month, and like last year I only got 18 weeks of EI, so that didn't last me till the work season started. But this will keep me going, which means I get an extra 2 months of regular wages, and then I'll have, that means like that, if suppose I got 18 weeks, so I'll probably get more. I'll probably get more in 18 weeks, but because I work longer. But I'll probably it'll work out better this way. Jojo Dogman, yeah, I'm getting it done. I'm doing what I need to do, guys. You know, not everybody would be like so okay with like living in a tent while I had to make life easier. Did I make my $100 threshold? It takes a couple days for the ad revenue to come in, but before I started the stream, I was at like $98.86 or something. So I'm very close. I have other monetized videos, obviously. This video will probably put me over, I would imagine. Tolly Swift, what up? Yeah, and it looks good to the employers. You know what I mean? The more flexible I am, I mean, there's a lot of jobs within this company. So who knows what I'll do going forward? But you show flexibility, do what you're told, do it when you're asked, and I think it'll work out in the end. Send you Guitar Pro and CD in the mail. I think you can download it. I smoke a lot. What up? Yeah, it's not like this job isn't like as easy as spraying, but they're not like pressuring me to like do stuff. Like I can work my own schedule. Honestly, I could like take a day off if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I got a fly in my tent, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. No parsnips. They got good parsnip control around here. Business owners like this, yeah. The boss came and checked in on me today, and everything's good. He said, he's asked me if I need anything, and I was just like, oh, I don't have a very good internet connection. I was like, oh, ask Buddy. He'll give you the password. I'm like, sweet. And he did. And now we're like clear resolution today. Best time to camp is now. Well, I don't consider this camping. Like I mean, maybe I could. There could be a burn ban around here or something. I don't know, but maybe I could do a campfire. But that's not what it's about. It's just somewhere for me to sleep while I'm working. Like I'm literally like 500 feet away from where I work. So I gotta figure out this air mattress, so it's like deflating. You answered the survey ad? Nice. How I asked, I went for a ride back and forth to Cornwall each day. I don't know anybody who would do that. Like maybe a coworker. But then I'd have to go by their schedule and work the amount of hours that allows for their schedule as well. Like this, like I'm putting in longer hours. Like today was 9.5 hours, but I friggin' like twisted I twisted this or something. It hurts right here. I don't know if it was the scrubbing, wax on, wax off. I don't know. Well, I think there's like a plug. I think there's a plug somewhere that's got to be unplugged because it's deflating quicker than it was right now. So I must have moved something or adjusted something, but yeah. No, I'm gonna take all my stuff after the stream. I gotta go and like, I'm doing some laundry right now, so I gotta go and like take my laundry out and hang it to dry. And then I'm probably after the stream I'll like take everything out of here and find out what's leaking. Yeah, there's gotta be something. There's gotta be something out. Buddy wouldn't have given it to me if it wasn't working. So I think okay. So like there's a plug where I like pump it, where I hand pump it, and then I think there's gotta be like another plug somewhere to like deflate it. And if I had to guess, it was like open. Like he probably didn't replug it. I don't know. We'll see. I just don't know where it is. So I literally have to take it out. Or at least have to get everything out of here. And then like look around. Avid. Why am I in a tent? It's at the job site. It's just easier for me not to get back to Cornwall every day. Because I can't really. Don't have my driver's license yet. Fucking fly. I'm gonna eat me a can of beans right now though, but okay. Molasses and pork. Fuck yeah. Molasses and pork. Yeah, we're roughing it. Cheers, guys. Oh, is that hair? Weird. Cheers, guys. Good protein, yeah. There's 21 grams of protein in this can. So. I got like 5 cans of these left too. Luncheon meat. It's like 40 grams of protein in here. I got bread. I got peanut butter. I got jam. Ran out of bananas. I'm gonna do groceries. On Friday. Do I have a camping stove? No, but there's a fridge here. I've heard there's a grill available, so I could cook some meat. I think there's a microwave available to me if I move it here or something from somewhere else. Rob Royce. Frosty needs anabolic steroids and meat. Zockler. Oh. Bean suck ass. Whatever. Well, the grill is somewhere around here. Wherever. Pull the sausages. Offer to pull weeds. No, I'm already got a job, man. Like my first day, I was tired. I fell asleep right after work. Yesterday, I had an energy drink and streamed. Today, an energy drink in the morning. I skipped lunch. Mr. Saunders, what? Yeah, everything's good, man. This is all part of making money, man. The company I work for isn't located in Cornwall. It was okay when I was spraying because most of the jobs were outside of Cornwall and they were like long distance. So they'd pick me up in the work truck and we'd go to the location. All good. Or if I was working in Cornwall for local jobs, they just pick me up before we go hit up the local jobs. That's the norm, door. What date do I go back to Cornwall? I'll probably go back on the 28th after work. And see if I can get a ride. And then I have my driver's test on the 29th. So, yeah. Watching a YouTuber who camps, he's based. This is strictly out of necessity. Necessity and ease. It's getting hot in here. I can go check my laundry there. Inside him. Can I use Landon's car? I don't know. Does he have a car? Do I want to bet? I don't have my room cleaned by? Well, when do you think I'll have it done by? About to get farty in here, yeah. Yeah, I just did my dishes. Double rinse. Nice, new stone. What up? Bots in the house. Oh, my arm does hurt though, right here. So yeah, I have to take a shower after work every day. Can't leave the barn with the I can't leave the barn with like the coveralls or the boots that I'm wearing. I have to like switch to go to the other office where there's a shower and stuff. But I have to take a shower, biosecurity. It's pretty nasty. I don't even like, you know what I mean? Like drinking anything in there, like water or anything. Or go to like the front room to drink water and shit. But I don't like ingesting anything. Did I sprain my arm from tugging the goalie? No, it was from scrubbing the shit stains off the doors, I believe. Probably pushed it a little too hard. Sean, what up? It's not homeless content. I have a home. It's just tent content. It's content. I mean, like, it's pretty convenient. You know, my work is right there. Like, you know what I mean? Now that I got internet, guys, I can play Tetris if I want to in this tent. Oh, I could watch a movie tonight before I go to sleep. Oh, Cause I'm in like the boonies. I'm in the boonies, so like the cell connection out here is horrible. It's horrible. Okay, like you saw it yesterday on my stream, and Alpha Omega. Yeah, it's horrible. I got like you know what I mean. I got a fucking carton of smokes, bud, pretty much, and like I got food. I got chips. I got Gatorade. It is like a fucking 30-minute walk to the closest store, but you know, if I ask someone nicely, they'll give me a ride. Panda, what up? Can I play Tetris on the laptop now? Yeah, I could. I just want to figure out this air mattress situation. I have to go check my laundry. So after the smoke, I'm gonna go put this in the garbage. I don't have any other garbage that has to go. I'm gonna go switch my laundry. Well, not switch it. Like I just have to take it out of the washer and hang it up to dry. My work clothes. Synodicus, what up? Yeah. It rained yesterday, and I survived. Like, it was all good. I'm under some trees, but the sun's coming like right in directly here, which kind of sucks. Yeah, guys. And before I started the stream, I was $1.16 away from my YouTube threshold for payouts for super chats and stuff. And ad revenue. That's why I'm running ads lately. No, the goal is to work long hours here. I don't need, like, you know what I mean? Like, I put in today the longest day I have since I've been here. I was there before everybody, and I left after everybody else. So, and I'm working this weekend. I'm gonna probably work fucking 13 days straight. You know, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I if I'm right beside my work? Like, right? Did I get a coworker to power wash my body off? No, I just take a shower. But like I said, I'm in rural. I'm in the boonies, so it's like sulfur water. So I'm getting used to it there. But it's the first day. It like really smelled like fucking eggs, rotten eggs. Like I don't know if you ever experienced that, but I did have to I got a burn here. You can't really see it, but a burn from the soap. It's an industrial soap, and I don't know. One of the spray things that I had wasn't tight enough, and it got me. I got a little of a burn on my knee. I think because when I was doing the ceilings, I was like getting wet. The first day I was soaked, and then I did a little better technique to avoid the stuff coming down. But yeah, so it's my fault. Like whatever. I do wear gloves and whatever, but like the gloves run out here, and there's my wrist. It's the only spot. Does it burn your eyes? If you get it in your eyes, yeah. But when I'm working with the ceiling, I'm like wearing a complete face shield. I'm wearing like an N95 face mask, fucking complete face shield. I didn't really need to do that. I don't need to wear the face shield when I'm just scrubbing stuff. But. Frosty spent all day after. No, just a whole lot of pig shit. A whole lot of it. Okay, give me a second, guys. I just gotta run out. Alright, I better turn this way just in case there's something out there. Give me a second. I just gotta run out and check my laundry there. I wish the fly would just fly out of here right now. Get out of here. Why? Oh, there's this broken cigarette. Oh. I got beans on my fucking. Oh. Don't eat on your tap, bro. Okay, I gotta figure out what's going on with this friggin'. This is air mattress. Let me see. Nice crib. Let me see if I can like triangulate using the instructions for the air mattress, maybe. Is there any? inflate. Yeah, I know that. It's gotta be on the bottom. It's gotta be on the bottom. Aaron Shred, what up? It's gotta be on the bottom. It's gotta be. Alright. Not there. There it is. Plugged in though. Shit. Alright. Alright. That means there's a hole in it somewhere. That's all good. Pump her up again. Maybe it's just because I got a whole bunch of stuff on it or something. Oh, help me for 5 minutes. Okay. Alright. Oh, it's hot in here. Blow up all the time. Alright, guys. Oh, it's sweaty in here. Okay, well, I don't have to take everything out. Oh, yeah. This is the life, guys. I should sleep stream. Yeah, right here really hurts. Whatever. So how you guys doing? I'm gonna get you, Fly. Yeah, this job's not that bad, guys, at all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it takes 3 months, they're paying me $9,000 to fucking clean this place for 3 months. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not the only one. So this is like a $40,000 at least, because I don't know how much other people make, but like this is like a $40,000 fucking cleaning job in just wages, not even including chemicals and whatever else needs to be done. I don't know. I don't ask questions. Just for the fart fans. Well, I just ate a can of beans. So, I feel it brewing already. I don't even think I took a shit today. I didn't. I took a shit yesterday. It's annoying, okay? If I have to take a shit during the workday, I gotta take off all my shit. I have to take off all my my coveralls. I have to go fucking in another building. You know, it's just annoying. But if you gotta go, you gotta go. Oh, it's hot in here, man, but that's good. That's gonna like trap the heat in for tonight. It wasn't cold at all last night, but this friggin' air mattress was like slowly dying. Oh, I had such a weird dream last night too. Oh, it was like, it's hard to explain. It was like, okay, I thought the movie was based on like that new movie that came out called like Weapons or something like that, I think. But I have no idea what that movie's about. I haven't seen any like ads. I've seen like the the picture for it, like the whatever that's called, but I don't know what it's about. But that's all I could think of, and it was like gangs of like teenagers were like chasing me with weapons. I don't know how I survived. It was weird. But for some reason, I thought it was like that movie. I was in that movie or something. But I don't know what it's about. I don't know. Anyway, it's kind of like a nightmare, I guess. Kind of like new moles and shit. Weird. Anyway, very Battle Royale. That's a good movie. If you can handle the Japanese. Teenagers scary. Look at how non-ripped I am. I can't even flex my pecs. I don't have any. So yeah, guys, that was my work day. So I finished the ceiling and I started. Actually, after I finished the ceiling, then I went and like started double checking all my all the stuff I did the last 2 days just to see if I missed a spot or whatever. And then Buddy told me that he's like, don't worry about it. He's like, we're gonna be like foaming the whole thing at some point, and also re-pressure washing it. So, Mr. Blue, what up? Yeah, finished another day. So yeah, I was happy to finish the ceiling in the one room. I'm gonna be back on it though, which is gonna suck for this arm, whatever. And then I don't know if I'll be doing that tomorrow or whatever, but I can literally go work in there whenever I want. If I woke up in the middle of the night and I couldn't get back to sleep, I could just go work. I got the code, I got everything to fucking get in there. I can put in 600 hours this week if I wanted to, if there was that much time in a week. Which there's not. Is there? No. So what, 168 or something? I'm falling apart. Yeah, I'm using muscles that I don't think I've ever used before. You know what I mean? I never scrubbed a ceiling before in my life. I barely even keep my own room clean. It's not even clean. I haven't cleaned it once since I moved in. Maybe I tidied up. I do like take my garbage out and shit, but there's still tons of garbage in there on the floor, like bottles and cans and shit. It wouldn't really take me that long. Like, considering that I'm doing this 8 hours a day of cleaning, it's not going to take that long to clean my room. Like, in, I guess in retrospect. Or, I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, I'll clean the poop door. Yeah, now I have experience in cleaning poop doors. So, I can go buy some chemicals, cleaning agents. Just fucking clean it. I won't have the room cleaned by the 7th? Oh, that's way too soon, dude. No, the only reason I would clean my room, like put urgency on cleaning my room, is so that I could, like, stream from my room. Like, I'll buy a desk and shit, Kind of try and bring it back to the old Frosty streams, Instead of just sitting in that chair. So I don't foresee me doing that until, like, this job is done. You know what I mean? Maybe November 7th. Yeah, maybe I'll just leave that one spot dirty, just for good old times' sake. I'll make it my next album cover. I gotta make music this year. Yeah. It's another thing. I'd like to make my room easily able to make music, like a little studio, 14-hour day. No, but I did 9.5 hours today. I rate that on my timesheet. No, this place is cool. It's pretty relaxed. Everybody I'm working with is awesome. They're cool. But yeah, I got like a little burn right here. I can't really see it. A little burn. And so I when I feel it, I go and rinse it off with the water. But the clothes I'm wearing, they just get wet with chemical and shit. So I gotta roll up my sleeves, whatever. I'll probably have to wash this coveralls tomorrow. But just the gloves go to right here, and then so some chemical drips down here. I do have another set of gloves that I brought, so I might wear those tomorrow, and then wear the rubber gloves over top of it, or the nitrile gloves over top of that, because they're extra large, so I think I can fit both gloves on. And I also have a burn on my knee, so I'm guessing the chemical was seeping through the coveralls, seeping through my jeans, which I hadn't washed in a couple days, and getting on my knee. So I just washed my jeans, got all the chemical out of there, and I'm smarter now with not getting wet. I'm smarter. It's my fault. How long before I get sick from working with those chemicals? I'm not ingesting them. I don't think. I'm wearing gloves all the time. I guess there's a chance when I remove the gloves, I could get some shit on my fingers, and then when I go and smoke a cigarette, I guess I could probably be a little smarter and wash my hands after I take my gloves off. But I'm not too worried about it. There's more risk. There's more risk of chemical contamination with the herbicide spraying. Big time. Big time. Well, Normally I'm wearing an N95 mask. N95 face mask. So there's that like, I don't think I'm breathing in too much when I'm wearing that mask, if any. The only time I haven't been wearing that mask is when I started like scrubbing the doors today. Like the pig stall doors. I was scrubbing, which is way easier than scrubbing the ceiling. I could like sit down, do it. One thing I like about this job though is I can see the results like immediately. You know what I mean? Whereas when I'm herbicide spraying, like I'm just spraying the stuff, and that stuff doesn't just kill the weed right away. You know, so I rarely go back to be able to see. A couple sites I've been able to go see the damage done, but yeah, no, this I can like see the immediate results and see if I need to redo it or see if I need to like do it better next time or whatever. You know, I like that. I like that. Well, nobody's doing the job that I'm doing. I got my safety goggles if I need them. Well, I'll never become rich. I doubt. Fuck. What did I do here? Fuck. What did I do here? Oh, there. I fucked my shit up here. Fuck. Hold on. There we go. No, I'm making good enough money that I'm satisfied. I'm not quite making as much as last year, but that's because last year I was given a per diem of $50 a day. Blue Rang, what? From your after work nap, always wondered why your dad did that. Now you're old and you know. Yeah. You know somebody got $70,000 in the Roundup lawsuit? I know nothing. I get to see the poops of my labor. I sure do. I sure do. I just really hope my clothes dry by tomorrow morning. Otherwise, I'm wearing these fucking jogging pants, I guess. Yeah, free laundry. Showers. I don't know, I drank some water bottles that were on the table the other day, but like, I don't know if I didn't ask anybody if they were theirs or whatever. I just drank them. There was like 3 people working and there was 3 water bottles, so I figured that maybe the supervisor put them out there, one for each of us. And nobody drank them. And then the next day they were still there, so I just drank one. And then I drank another one. What a situation. I need a harem for my tent? No, I just need this air mattress to last all night long. All night long. What happened to the last guy in my job position? This isn't like a constant year-round. This isn't a constant year-round position. This is like maybe they do this once a year. I don't know. Don't quote me. But I was talking to a girl who works here, and she said she did it last year. She said she got some chemical burns on her ass. I didn't inquire any further than that. But yeah. Yes, seeing the results does. Yeah, like, it's just, I never know what I'm spraying, like what I'm doing. It's just like, spray here, get this planned or whatever. But I've seen it and it fucking works. It definitely works. Are they mostly hobos? No, everybody here has like their own car and like fucking, like I don't. I I I biked on my bicycle 4 hours to this fucking job when I had my orientation because I didn't want to ask anybody to give me a ride. Okay, so I was like, they're like show up, they're like be here tomorrow between 7 and 8. So I fucking biked 2.5 hours the night before, and then I biked an hour and a half the next morning to get here on time. They thought I was a lunatic. That's okay. For job research, well, I'm sure the burns have healed. She did it last year. But yeah, I'm guessing they do it once a year. I don't know. I would assume there's like cleanliness standards to like farms and stuff, so that's probably why they gotta do it. Growing up, what was my dream job aside from music? I didn't really have aspirations like that, and I didn't really think I didn't really plan for the future that well. Um, I drug dealer, drug dealer, and I lived that for a while. I have my dream job. Almost all my 20s and most of my early 30s. I did have aspirations of working in a big city and having a black like sports car and wearing a suit. So maybe a stockbroker? I don't know. Yeah, I completed high school. I was pretty good at school. I opted not to go to college because I think it's a ripoff. I think that like it's a scam. Like you fucking, I know it's reality, but like you're just paying for a degree, right? It's not the actual knowledge that you're paying for because with the advent of the internet, which was like gaining force as I went through fucking high school, you could access all the information you need right there. So why do I have to learn it? No, I was good in high school. I was like, in my final year, I was Prime Minister of Students' Council, and I was captain of my basketball team, which won EASA, Eastern Ontario Secondary School Sports Association, or something like that. The only junior team to ever win that before they shut the school down. I am the captain of the only team to win that in my high school's history. What kind of drugs? Well, my primary drug of choice, I really only ended up selling because I was using. Yeah. I didn't like paying for drugs. So And I had enough friends. I didn't have to like open up a shop or anything and sell to randos. I just hooked up my friends. They supported my habit. Cocaine. Popular jock? I would not say I was a jock. No. No. Like, I was doing shrooms in like grade 10. I was everything. I was in the school band, played guitar and bass, jazz band, stage band, whatever, and the orchestra. I was a math nerd. I was like my subject of specialty was math. I was smarter than my teachers. Like, there's the Waterloo Math Contest every year, which is for like every high school in Ontario, or maybe even Canada. I don't know, but definitely Ontario. And I had the highest when I was in grade 12. I had the highest in my school for that. I think I was on meth too when I took it. I didn't even study. Like, so when I went to high school, there was like OAC, which is Ontario Academic Credits. So they're like, if you want to go to college, you'd go to grade 12. But if you want to go to university, you had to get 6 OAC credits to qualify for university or whatever. And I had all my OAC credits. Sorry, I had 4 of my OAC credits when I was finished grade 12. But like, I had all the credits to graduate by the time I was done grade 12, but I thought it would have been smart because my parents would lend me their vehicle to go to school every day. One of their vehicles. So I thought it was smarter to like enroll in school for that. Like, I don't know, I was 18. So I was like, I thought it'd be smarter to go back to school so that I could use my parents' vehicle every day. I didn't even go to school. I already had my credits. I still took them. I took some extra OACs, but I just didn't go. So I ended up failing those classes, which lowered my OAC average, but whatever. I didn't give a fuck. I had no plans to go to post-secondary, so I didn't give a fuck. I was high as fuck for my graduation. Think I care? What other school sports did I play? I was on my school computer programming team in grade 10. I was all older dudes, and there was like a legit genius. He was autistic or something, but he was a legit genius. He was actually like 2 years older than me, and he went to my elementary school as well. But he could like think of things in 4 dimensions, which I had trouble comprehending. But he was a fucking genius anyway. Brendan was his name. So what I would do for school projects and shit, like let's say there was I took a French course, and there was like an end of the year school project, I would like code a game or something like that, like a Monopoly type game, like a board game, but code it. Visual Basic, so not as much coding, but like whatever. When I was in grade 11, I hacked my computer teacher's exams, like before the exam, like I got them. And it was just to prove to myself that I was smarter than these people, that I was better than the people who were like determining my future. You know what I mean? But I helped when I passed those. I didn't sell them, but when I passed those exams around, to people, first off, I told them, I'm like, don't get 100%. Whatever you do, do not get 100%. And secondly, like, I helped people's averages, because I took all like the grade 11, grade 12, and OAC computer exams, and I gave them out to the people I knew, my friends or whoever, and they obviously gave it out to whoever else, you know. And then by chance, I ran into my teacher this New Year's. I went to a party, my buddy's wedding reception, and that teacher was there, and I finally confessed to him. I was like, yo, by the way, I own you. I made teachers cry. I made teachers quit my class. Ruin lives for fun, bud. Every streamer is a narcissist. I do have a song called I'm a Narcissist. Feel free to check it out. Big shocker. I don't really think I'm a narcissist. I as I say in the song, I have narcissistic traits, perhaps, but I don't think I'm a pure narcissist. So it's a fucking mental disorder. You can tell I am. Well, what I am is an entertainer. And I think it's more advantageous to be like narcissistic than like a fucking loser. See what I'm saying? Well, no, it takes a little something in your head to fucking want to like have other people watching you. You know what I mean? But generally, not all the time, but most of the time, I'm here for you guys. It's not really a selfish act. It's that, like, throughout my life, I've always been able to make people laugh. I've always been able to, like, you know, like at work or at school or with my friends or whatever. I've always been, you know, kind of funny at least. So, like, ultimately, like, I hope you guys get something enjoyable out of what I do. So, do I ever get to know my audience? No, but I believe that the way I act and the way I portray myself and the way that I've branded MC Frosty, maybe not so much in the last couple years, but the original idea with MC Frosty is to attract a certain type of person, I would say. To my surprise, it attracted a larger audience than what I expected. Like, more people. Like, there's people from all walks of life who have enjoyed MC Frosty over the years. For instance, there was a police officer that used to watch, and there's been a few police officers that used to watch. One, or like ex-police officers, like one, Grace Asher, she used to watch quite a bit. She's cool. But she's like Christian and like wholehearted, like wholesome, you know what I mean? And like she was a big supporter. But there was this other cop. He said that he used to roll around like the junkie areas in his beat or whatever and blast I Like Meth out of his cop car. My song I Like Meth. He used to fucking play it while rolling down the fucking street, man. Like, that's awesome. I could have never imagined that in my wildest dreams. No cops are cool. No, I think there's good cops out there. I'm not anti-police. I just happened to run in. My life led me to run into a bad cop on the Cornwall Police Service, and I fucking seized the opportunity to make fucking content and like shame him publicly. Because one thing I never really liked is the fucking police blotter, okay? Where the police are allowed to publicize people's names, okay, before they've been found guilty of their crime, okay? And that has societal impacts on those people whose name they publish. Like, here's something. I recently found out that like our local newspaper they've archived all of their old newspapers, okay? And I found the article of when I got busted for weed when I was 19. I couldn't see the whole thing because you have to pay. Like you can get it like a 7-day free trial or whatever. Jim, what up? You can get a 7-day free trial, but then after that, it's like a ridiculous price for the whole year. And while if you don't pay for it, you can just see like portions of the articles. But yeah, I found it. High quality. They called it high quality. My weed, they called it high quality. They never do that. Landon robbed a Walmart? I don't know about that. He robbed something. And there's an article. There's an article I've seen where somebody's talking about robbing a Walmart, and then his name is in the article, but I don't think it's for that. Oh. Maybe he did. I don't know. He robbed something, though. He did sometime. Like, here's the thing. In Cornwall, there's so many people rob Walmart. Okay? It's not like a fucking... Like... I know like 10 people have robbed Walmart. Like... Looks hot in the tent. It's cooling down. It was hot. Maybe I should open this up a little bit. Maybe I'll get a little better light. No. So now I gotta plan out how I want to work tomorrow. I don't know if I might be on ceiling duty again for the second room. That's not that easy. It's not that easy. But if I can like do that until I get tired, and then go and scrub more doors, the shit stains on the doors, I'll be cool with that. I can put in another long day. I'll probably get like 60 hours this week if I work both Saturday and Sunday, which I plan to. Yeah, this fucking thing's fucking... Why? I haven't jerked it in its tent. I think that would be weird. I basically slept the first night in here, and then yesterday I streamed, and then I went to bed pretty soon after. Tonight, what time is it? Like 6? Yeah, 6. Oh. There you go, fart fans. Alright. We're at 6 o'clock, man. Big sky. No, I'm not homeless. Timestamp. $400 hours. Will make anyone a dookie door expert. Yeah. I just gotta be careful with that fucking chemical, man. That's it. It fucking hurts. Hurts a little bit here. My knee hurts. But it really only, like, it only hurts while, like, there's more chemical being, like, rubbing on it and shit. You know what I mean? As long as I fucking... I got other gloves in here, so I'm gonna wear those tomorrow. They give me a little extra wrist protection. Why am I in a tent? I have to, like, think of an easy way to say that's quickly. Okay. I got told I need to change jobs within the same company. Okay. This work site is, like, far out of town. Okay. I don't have my driver's license. It's a pain in the ass to get out here every day, if I even could. Worst case scenario, I'd have to call a cab, which is going to be, like, a lot to here and back. So the boss suggested I could stay in a tent, and I was like, okay. I mean, not right away. Like, I just thought about it, and then I got back to him. I was like, yeah, I'll stay in a tent. No problem. No, I'm not homeless. I'm 500 feet away from where I work. I'm working, like, in a barn for the next, different barns for the next, like, 3 months. It's going to take a month to clean each barn. Okay. This is, I did a job, like, I don't know, 2018 or 2019 for 2 weeks, where I cleaned bathrooms and hallways in the Islamic Institute in Cornwall. So I have a little bit of experience with commercial cleaning. But this is way more intense than that. Yeah, exactly. So the advantage of doing this is that my work season, instead of ending in September for the spray season ending, because, like, weeds stop growing already by fall and whatever, this is going to give me 2 months extra in my work season, which is an extra $6,000 in my pocket before I got to claim EI. So I'm staying in a tent until I get my driver's license, which is next Friday, and then work is going to lend me a work truck to get back and forth into town, which is pretty cool. And who knows? Maybe they'll keep me on. I don't know if I would have a problem with working longer than these. You know, if they got other stuff for me to do over the winter, maybe I'll just keep working. You know what I mean? It's basically, it's like, I don't know, it's probably like $1,200. I'll probably, for EI after tax, I'll probably get like $1,800 or something a month. So with this, I'm getting like $3,000 after tax. So when is MC Frosty coming back? Well, I couldn't do MC Frosty, like, full blown without, like, a safety net beneath me. Okay, so before I always had welfare as a safety net. I only paid like $450 a month rent, so I still had, I had a safety net there. I don't really want to go back on welfare. So if I really, really wanted to take MC Frosty seriously, like full blown, I would first off need my own place, somewhere where I can be loud as fuck, basically. Secondly, I would need to have a bunch of cash to like survive until MC Frosty was making like survivable money, which is not easy. Because I don't know, I think the best month I had with MC Frosty was maybe like $2,500. But that was not every month. I don't really know what it takes to like I can't eat peanut butter cups and fucking, whatever else as a sustainable income, so potentially I could somehow maybe like get enough subscribers where like my monetized streams are like fucking paying the bills and you guys wouldn't even have to donate. But like the nature of true MC Frosty is beyond fucking YouTube TOS. Like I have to tone myself down to be on YouTube and not get banned. You know what I mean? My best music videos both striked. I Like Meth, Dick Pics, both striked. So like, what good am I really? I could do Rumble. Yeah, I could look into alternative, like, or even kick gambling. You know what I mean? Like, I could maybe, like, try and get, like, a stake deal or something like that at some point. KCIP, yeah, I know. Why haven't I? Because when they started rolling out Kick and KCIP, I was, like, half the man I used to be. Because I was in a relationship and shit. That was another barrier to being true Frosty. True Frosty is a single man, guys. Okay? Yeah, but exactly, Tyler. I have a good job. So, like, there's no real reason for me financially to go to MC Frosty full time. But I think I can deliver you guys some good content here and there. But I'm not like streaming myself fucking all lit and shit. You know what I mean? Like while I'm working, I'll wait till the off season for that. You know what I mean? But last off season, I was like all depressed and shit. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I wasn't lit. On some of those streams, guys, where I was fucking like, getting into my emotional state or like talking about my situation, I may have been extremely lit if you couldn't tell. Of course, I know some of you would know. Like maybe the reason I was wearing sunglasses on some streams was because I just didn't want you guys to see my fucking eyes. You know what I mean? MC Frosty's tacos to go. That or Mania. Yeah. What's the more logical? What's the more logical answer to that? I'm not manic, am I? How much to Ash on the belly button? There's a freebie for you, bud. Blue chocolate chip cookies. Imagine working on the road with a crying meth head. Well, I wasn't. That was okay. Whoa. That was while I was still working. I wasn't indulging while I was working, dude. But that was right at the end of the season. The problem is when I'm on EI, okay, I can't work for more than 28 hours and still collect employment insurance, okay? MC Frosty is work to the government, okay? I've always declared my fucking self-employment to the government, okay? And can't really, like, I can maybe get away with, like, playing Tetris on stream and not monetizing it and not putting up a donation link. I could maybe say I'm doing that for fun. You know what I mean? But if I was gonna go full blown Frosty, I would just go like fucking 24/7. You know what I mean? Those were like usually good streams, especially if I had a little roulette of fun in there. 12 to 16 hour shifts are rough, but make you stronger. Yeah, like last year, like a 12-hour shift was like fucking driving to the location where we were at one day and then driving back later that week. It was like 24 hours of fucking pay right there. I had a couple 12-hour days this year. But today I worked 9.5 hours. Frosty the male gigolo. I don't know about that. Yeah, I need a hot tub though. I would not say she was my sugar mama. I spent at least $7,000 on that relationship since we got back. Probably would have been better off. Well, at least now I know. You know, I guess it was an expensive lesson to learn, but 7G's Canadian at least. Does she have the e-bike title? She doesn't need the title. She just has it. That's not including the e-bike, but that was before we got back together. I don't really consider that's not that wasn't like I got enough use out of that e-bike. I you know what I mean, I got like 5,000 or 6,000 kilometers on there before I let it go. 32K get laid. Hookers are way cheaper. I agree. The pig shit fumes changed me. Yeah, I could have done a lot of that. I could have done a lot of things with that money. But I probably would have just ended up gambling it away or something, or like paying off my debt or something, you know? No, I you know, whatever. I did what I needed to do to try and make it happen, but it didn't happen. Was she the one who paid for the Ariana Marie thing? No. You guys paid for it. Do you remember I had a donation goal? That's the first time I brought out the Speedo in the tub in front of my weed. I was drinking and thought she donated 1,000. No. Hell no. She wasn't even watching me at that point. No. I paid no, not 7K credit cards. No. I'm saying my cost of like things involved with that relationship. Like, for instance, me going out and visiting her when we got back together for 6 weeks and paying for everything. Um, Me going back and visiting for Valentine's Day for like 2 weeks. I spent enough money on Valentine's Day and shit too. And then I just paid for a month-long trip for her and her son. It was the trip was booked before we broke up. I paid for the Airbnb, which was $1,800. She covered, or whatever, she covered the flight, but then I gave her like $1,500 spending money on top of that. So yeah, all if Christmas gifts and all that shit, whatever. Bought her a laptop for Christmas, like everything. All said and done, it was probably around $7,000 I put into that relationship. Simp. And on top of that, nothing to do with her, but I blew like at least $2,000 on like gambling in like a weekend. Maybe not $2,000 in a weekend, but somewhere around there. What was a long distance relationship, dude? It's like 600 to every time I visited. It was 600 for flights. Why not halfways? I don't know. Because I had the money. Rich money bags Frosty. Yeah, exactly. My cost of living, my rent and my bills are under $1,000 a month. Probably like 800 a month. So like I was making like 4 to 6 grand a month last year. And then like EI was like $2,000 a month. So I'm just saying, I have money. She was not the only thing I spent my money on. Like I've been spending my money on my daughter and shit too. Like taking her on trips, and whatever. Jobo. Should marry a Filipino. I hooked up with a Filipino girl once. She wanted to hook up again, but I didn't. She had those meatball nips. I can't recall. She was thick. The Filipino. Wish Frosty could shred like he used to back in the day. Yeah, I'm not really that down with playing copyrighted music on my streams anymore. They sent me a pretty stern warning last time. And I've already been striked for copyrighted shit in the past, so I'm not risking it anymore. I could play it without the music, but that's not as fun. I spoke while I was in chat earlier. Yeah, that Filipino chick. She was like a coworker at this telemarketing place I was working. And me and my baby mama broke up around that time. And I'd worked at this place for like 10 years. So I started hooking up chicks from work. I was like, I don't know. I was like 30, 31 or 32. I hooked up with like this 21-year-old. That was pretty sweet. Watch any good films lately? I haven't watched any movies in a while, actually. But I was watching a lot of movies. I can't even remember. I saw Fantastic Four. That was pretty good, I guess. It's probably the last one I saw. Can I do a song in front of a pile of shit? Use the shuffle as a microphone? No. I'm done for work for the day. I can see Frosty being a manager. Well, yeah, I've been a team leader or assistant supervisor at the telemarketing place, and I was a supervisor / coordinator for a manufacturing line. That was my job after the telemarketing place. I was a good supervisor, but like I wasn't the best to my managers eventually, because I had a bad habit of like standing up to them, which is not what you want to do. So I learned my lesson on that. Just do what you're told, bud. Just do what you're told. Keep your job. Do what you're told. Bosses don't like, or like, you know what I mean, like my manager didn't like it when I was gonna like escalate issues with her to the CEO of the company. They don't like that. That gets you fired immediately and paid out. And EI for maximum amount for 10 months for maximum length of time. Making me more money than my previous job. Anyway, whatever. You know, do what you gotta do to make those dollar bills. And I'd have to say that was like the beginning of like how me taking Frosty fully seriously started. Like that made me never want to get a job again after that experience. I don't know, but money's good. I like money. I do. It's true. It's true. It's kind of hypocritical because some of my songs are like, you know, like Employment Racket or The Whip. I'm kind of living a hypocritical lifestyle as compared to those songs. But Angry Stewie, what up? Yeah, well, like, whatever. The key to having more money is like not spending money, I guess. So I like, but I probably will start spending more money. Like I don't like to like, when I first start a job, I don't like making like financial obligations right away, just in case it doesn't work out. I don't want to like put myself in a bind. But this place is cool. I could see myself staying here for a while. Like I said, I don't really care what I do. Yeah, I don't really care what I do for a job. Like herbicide spraying is pretty easy physically. This job that I'm doing right now, not so physically easy. I'm just saying. But I mean, if I was in shape, it would be easier. But like, scrubbing ceilings all day is not that easy. Just being on your feet all day is not that easy. Now I can get married and settle down. That's pretty much out of the question. That was like kind of the plan, but no. It's better it ended before we got married or before I fucking moved her down here or whatever. I clean mosques. I have cleaned the Islamic Institute in Cornwall. For 2 weeks I did that job. Bathrooms and hallways. But it wasn't technically a mosque. I think they had a mosque in there somewhere. But it was like a place where Islamic people lived. Can you have the ring she gave me? No. Clean up all the goat droppings. Well, right now I'm cleaning like pig droppings. I was scrubbing shit stains today for like 5 hours. Well, I mean, I guess there were shit stains on the ceiling too, so I guess more than that. Yeah. But my arm does hurt. Fuck. Yeah, shit stains. It smells completely horrible in my work. But I'm getting used to it. Did them buildings have poop doors as well? Yes, that's exactly what I was cleaning. After I was done the ceilings, okay, there's these doors. These like, okay, so they're white. I don't know what they're made of, or at least they're supposed to be white, but they were like completely stained with poop stains. So like I had to like spray the soap on there. I had to like pull these two poles out of each side, spray them too, then like wipe it down, clean it. And the chemical works pretty fucking good actually. And yeah, so yeah, I cleaned the poop doors today. And I did like I did 6 out of 26 today. So I don't. So like, if I had to just clean poop doors for the rest of this 3 months, I'd be fucking ecstatic. You know what I mean? I can sit down. I can take my time. Spit shine it if I want. You know what I mean? But fucking I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be doing more ceilings tomorrow, which is whatever. Nobody's rushing me to do anything. Nobody's like breathing. Nobody's like telling me to break my back or anything. You know what I mean? Like if I fucking want to stop at any given time during the day, I just stop. I'm allowed to. If I'm like don't feel like working tomorrow, I don't have to work. Tomorrow, I think there's some people coming in to check in on how we're doing, so I would want to be there tomorrow, but I want to be there every day. I want to work 13 days straight here, guys. You know what I mean? Like, while I'm out here, while I'm camping out here, I want to put in as many hours as I can. And the only thing limiting me is my fucking out of shapeness. And my feet. So, whatever. I'm in, like, rubber boots all day, bro. Ceiling shit stains are quite impressive. Yeah, it's a fucking pigsty. This is my repentance arc for being a Satanist. I've never said I was a Satanist. I have said that I relate to two doctrines of Satanism, which are the 11 rules of this earth and the 9 satanic sins. I can relate to them. Maybe I implement them. Maybe definitely I implement the 11 rules of this earth. But there's no mention of Satan in those 11 rules. Pimperson, do I plan to pursue a career in feces? I don't plan to do anything. I plan to like keep a job, to hold my job, you know what I mean? This is my first season with this company. Whatever they tell me to do, I'll fucking do it. Hopefully next year I get a little bit of a raise or something. I honestly could see myself like I don't know for sure there, but I could see like a bonus being given out for doing this fucking work. Like I'm just saying. I'm just doing the best I can. You know what I mean? I make sure I understand the instructions that are given to me. I like repeat them. I receive confirmation of what I've understood, and then I implement what they tell me, which is not that complicated. Get the shit off the building. Do it. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with Anton LaVey's stuff. I know he like wrote those doctrines or whatever. Do I ever move from doors to old people during this new business, or what? Do I ever move from doors to old people? Oh, cleaning shit. Like, no, you gotta be like a PSW to like take care of old people's shit or something. I'm pretty sure PSWs make way better money than I do. But I'm making the highest hourly rate I've ever made. So I have a higher hourly rate than I did at last year's job. But last year's job had way more overtime, and it also had a $50 per day per diem, tax free for food and shit. So that was nice. That was like an extra $1,000 a month tax free. You know what I'm saying? That was awesome. Car wash? I don't know. I should probably eat a can of fucking Should probably eat a can of fucking luncheon meat. I haven't really. I need my proteins. Here we go, guys. Oop. Hobo cuisine. I'm gonna do groceries on Friday. This is quite a hefty meal right here. It's 42 grams of protein. I just ate a can of beans earlier on the stream. Sardines. Not the biggest fan. Oh shit. Homeless junkie. Oh, Zobane. I thought you quit the internet or something. Thanks for coming back for Frosty, Ben. I knew you couldn't stay away. Cheers, guys. Nice little can of chicken. Oh, we got a fly. Want some? I don't know if I can eat this whole thing. Bull monkey. Yeah, man. Today was an easier day. I finished the ceilings. And then I got moved to scrubbing the stall doors. So I could sit. That was alright. Kind of like when I was homeless, yeah. I got the strategies, the life strategies down for this type of living. Ain't my first rodeo. Promoted to stall doors. It wasn't a promotion, it was just the next thing that needed to be done. One dude was like pressure washing the other room. The supervisor was like doing walls and stuff. And the girl was just doing her regular thing. Pipes, heaters, more intricate things. Chuck Woolery. Anything I could tell a young person trying to get in the world of shit stains. Well, Breathe through your mouth. That's all I gotta say. Remember when I left you stranded in Brampton? Yeah, it was because your parents didn't let you out. Don't pretend like it was your own decision. Enjoy my prison food. This shit at Walmart. I can't even see my daughter. Alright. Here's us this weekend, bro. 5 days ago. The main thing is job satisfaction. Am I experiencing job satisfaction? So, I talked about this earlier, but being able to see, like, what I'm, like, the finished product of what I'm actually doing is satisfying. Whereas with spraying weeds, I rarely get to see how well of a job we've done, because we never go back to the site. But it is nice to, like, do some work, be able to inspect it and fix it up if I missed a spot or whatever. That is satisfying. The money is satisfying. Like, I'm not too picky on what I have to do. Like, it's satisfying that, like, nobody's, like, giving me shit for anything that I've done yet. You know what I mean? Well, I mean, they're giving me shit to clean, but they're not, like, giving me, like, they're not, like, saying I'm doing a bad job or anything, you know? I don't know if I can eat this whole thing. I'm almost done, but, like, what? It's not technically Spam. I think Spam is, like, pork based. This is chicken based. It's cheaper than Spam. Spam's like $5. This is like $2. I can only eat one more bite of this. Oh, there's not much left. Todd Weatherford. The main reason I bought this was because, first off, it's cheap. Secondly, it doesn't need to be cooked. And when I took this job, I didn't know what the cooking situation was going to be. But I'll probably step up my groceries for next week. Just saying, because I think there's a grill somewhere I can use. So maybe I'll cook up some steaks or burgers or something. Oh fuck! This doesn't even fit. I'm gonna put this in the garbage. I'll wait till morning. Fuck it. Yeah, I wish I would have brought more, but because Chef Boyardee was on sale for $1.50 through DoorDash. I wish I would have brought a lot of those, but this is actually a lot of protein. I got canned beans in here too. I got one more can of beans. That's that's some pork. This is 20 grams of protein. This whole can. Here I have 4 more cans of these to last me till Friday. I mean, I could order out or something, but I mean, I can't really I don't know if I can get delivery here or not. I'm not sure. Not sure. So I probably just ate 38 grams of protein right there. Chicken sphincter, Vic Rowell. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm pretty flexible, okay, guys? I mean, I'm not that picky, you know? Give me a 1 if you've witnessed me fucking eat dog food on a stream, you know what I'm saying? And if you haven't, it's in one of my playlists. I recommend you do. What playlist is that in? I forget. This one is Real Smokes. This one's Real Smokes, LD Bold. But I have a... Oh, fuck. I got a carton of Saratogas, too. So I'm good on smokes for the next... Till I'm out of here. This air mattress keeps deflating, though. I don't know. You thought it was cat food? No, it was dog food, I think. I'm pretty sure it was dog food. Where's your memory, Kip? How much weed do you smoke when you watch me, bro? Was it cat food? You're gonna have to go check, man. But I'm pretty sure it was dog food. Cat food seems nastier. Bull monkey, it's not intolerable. Would it be more fun? Well, anything's more fun on that substance. Would I be focused as fuck? Hell yeah. Would I feel like shit the next day? Hell yeah. So it's not worth doing. Unless I can keep going. No, I need. This is what makes any kind of work tolerable. Sleep and food. Okay, not running out of fucking energy. And what you're suggesting, or what you're wondering about, that negates the need for both sleep and food. And that's not really that good. Maybe a small dose, maybe like an ADHD level dose. You know, but sleep is above all. I agree. So is passing gas. That was during the introduction. That was during the introductory phase. That was through the first walkthrough of this barn that I've never been exposed to such feces before, okay? But every day we clean more and more of it, and there's less and less smell. And you kind of get used to it. Tell you the truth, it starts smelling kind of sweet. Maybe I'm starting to like it. Oh, fuck. Battery-powered coolers? Oh, there's a refrigerator here. Yeah, a fridge. It can't smell worse than the inside of this tent. Well, I have the window open here in the tent, so I've got a good breeze, but airflow. But yes, it can smell much worse. It can smell worse than me wiping my ass with my bare hand and taking a sniff. Like, you guys have seen me on maybe a couple streams where I've been like close to garbage. Okay, I really don't like the smell of like garbage. Okay, that makes me gag. So like this, like whatever. I immediately started breathing through my mouth. Oh yeah. It was a good day for fucking fart fans out there. I haven't seen any animals, Kip. I don't know. I know I've discussed it, what animals they have in there, but I haven't seen any. Yeah, like this building, this room that we're in, I asked today. It can hold 600 pigs. Sorry. Yeah, 600. Yeah, 600. Most of the shit gets cleaned by the pressure washer. This is all a cover for my stashed crypto millions. No, but maybe one day my buddy will pay me out for the Lambo. But I'll probably be responsible with that and just like put it towards my daughter. She's a little too young right now, but yeah, I don't know cow shit from pig shit, man, or chicken shit. Like, I don't know. At first I thought it was chickens. But then I was like, that's quite a big turd. It's quite a large turd for a fucking chicken to poop out. And I would imagine chicken shit is kind of like bird shit. How many nanobots? Like I said, depends on the size of the nanobot. Alright, I'm yawning, guys. I'm gonna end the stream soon there, buds. Chicken shit smells like ammonia? No, this doesn't smell like ammonia. It probably smells like whatever the fuck they're fed. Ariana. Is there lots of flies? I wouldn't say there's lots, but there are flies. Yeah. I don't think they like getting sprayed with fucking industrial fucking soap. I aim for them. There's a fly in here right now. He's fucking pissing me off. No, I haven't heard any animals outside. No. Bro, I'll let you outside. Just fucking tell me when, dude. Get out of here. Yeah, I was gonna stream on my gimbal like earlier through like the crappy mobile data, and then buddy, right as I was about to press live, he's like, "Here's the password for the Wi-Fi." I'm like, sweet. Did she always have fake ones? No, she didn't. I think she got those. I think she got those after she scammed me. I think I helped pay for them. Have I ever considered being a carny? No. I've considered being a herbicide sprayer. Before that, I considered being a cashier at like Walmart or maybe a stock boy. Oh, I could trap the fly in. Yeah, you want to go outside, bud. You know your death is imminent if you stay here. In here. I'll let you out, buddy. Get out of here. Sunlight. She was plotting from day one on simps like me. Carney actually makes sense. I don't know. Alrighty, guys. I'm getting tired. I'm just going to end the stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm sure I'm going to have a great day at work tomorrow. And maybe I'll stream. Maybe I won't. We'll see what's up. But thanks for tuning in. Frosty out.